So I was thinking, right? Because whenever Terrence Crawford has an opponent, I always keenly pay close attention to that fighter. I analyze them. I watch their fights. I watch out for their strength, and I watch out for their weaknesses. And I came to the conclusion that Canelo Alvarez has undoubtedly a Hall of Fame resume. But Canelo Alvarez he just isn't a Hall of Fame talent. And the reason why I said that is because the guys that made Canelo Alvarez have a Hall of Fame resume, they were all old guys, and Canelo Alvarez wasn't able to stop him. And he struggled with Miguel Cotto. He struggled with Shane Mosley. Floyd Mayweather gave him a beating, the beating of his lifetime, right? And it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. He knocked out Kovalev. Yeah, that's the only fighter that I say, okay, he knocked out Kovalev. But it doesn't make any sense for you to be facing off against older guys past their prime, and you're supposed to be a Hall of Fame talent, and you're struggling with them, and you having great fight with them. Triple G, that was considered a 50-50 fight. And Triple G, 8 years older than Canelo Alvarez. He was 36 years of age. And Canelo Alvarez was 28. And that was considered a 50-50 fight. Just imagine if Terrence Crawford is facing off against a guy that is 6 years older than him. Remember what happened with Manny Pacquiao? That would never be considered a 50-50 fight. We all know that Terrence Crawford was going to get him up out of there. He was going to get him up out of there. So if you look at Canelo Alvarez's resume, he has a Hall of Fame resume. But he just isn't a Hall of Fame talent. And if you look at his skills, bro, what skills does Canelo Alvarez possess that makes him a Hall of Fame talent? Doesn't fight on the back foot, doesn't utilize a jab, doesn't throw combinations, get tired throughout the fight. Like, what skills does he have? His ability to take punches and his power. And we all know where that came from. The steroids that he's taking. The steroids that Canelo Alvarez is taking, that's the reason why Canelo Alvarez could take punches and he cannot be hurt. Because if you pay attention to how everyone views Canelo Alvarez, y'all say it and it doesn't raise any question. In the sport of boxing, where every fighter gets hurt, Canelo Alvarez is the only fighter in boxing history, apart from like guys like Marvin Hagler, I ever heard just that the fans continuously says Canelo Alvarez can't get hurt. He can't get hurt. He can't get hurt. The reason why y'all say Canelo Alvarez can't get hurt is because Canelo Alvarez is juiced up to the max. He's always juiced up to the max. In every fight that he's fighting, and probably the Floyd fight, he wasn't able to do that because that's Floyd Mayweather. And it was the drug test, that was a high-profile fight, and they was going to be on his ass. And the Triple G fight, where he got caught actually trying to cheat, which they allow him to continue to cheat. Like, the reason why this man could take punches from guys that are 30 pounds heavier than him, and they can't take his punches, is because the man is on something. So his biggest attributes is him being able to take punches and his power. And that's not natural. Mike Tyson punching power was natural. Mike Tyson being able to take a punch was natural. And we see Mike Tyson, because it was natural, we seen that every fighter has a limit. And Mike Tyson was knocked out because he was facing off against guys that are bigger than him. It's not the same for Canelo. Canelo could get punched in his face by Edgar Berlanga and eat it. He could get punched in his face repeatedly by Admin Yildirim or guys like Bivol that are significantly bigger than him, and he eats it. Triple G could punch Canelo straight in his face, and he eats it because Canelo Alvarez is eating drugs. His best attribute is not his skills. His best attribute is what he's putting in his body. That's his best attribute. Now, you could say Canelo Alvarez is a decent counterpuncher. That does not make you a Hall of Fame talent. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't want to make it look like I'm hating. I'm just talking facts. I'm talking logical. In a combat sport where every fighter that we know get hurt, Canelo Alvarez is the only fighter that we say cannot get hurt. And we're witnessing him being punched by guys that are 30, 25 pounds heavier than him. He hits them and they go down, but when they hits him, he eats it. And y'all say it like it's normal, like it's the human body. The human body is not meant to take punches. So if you get hit flush, you're gonna get hurt. He does not get hurt. Because he's on something, bro. He's on something. Hall of Fame talent doesn't need rehydration clause, catch weights, doesn't need to change the size of the ring. Hall of Fame talent doesn't need to do that. What makes Terence Crawford a Hall of Fame talent? The guys that he's supposed to beat. Unlike Canelo Alvarez, he knocks them out. Guys that are 50-50 fight, he knocks them out. Guys that Terence Crawford struggled with in the beginning of the fight, he's able to make adjustment and stop them. Not the same with Canelo Alvarez. His biggest attribute is his power and him being able to take punches, but that didn't matter when he faced off against A-level Hall of Fame talent like Lara that made him look stupid, Floyd that made him look stupid, and Bivol that made him look stupid, and Triple G that undoubtedly beat him in the first fight. They took away Canelo Alvarez's power. They took away his best attributes. They didn't have to hurt him. Canelo Alvarez don't have to be hurt to be beaten, because you can't hurt him because he's juiced up to the max. Whenever he's facing off against somebody, he's juiced up to the max, bro. He's juiced up all the way to the max. He's all the way juiced up, bro. Y'all gotta understand. That's the reason why you can't find clenbuterol in the United States, and he went to Mexico to go get the clenbuterol. In the biggest fight of his career, he goes and get caught for clenbuterol. And then if you look at it, right after he faced off against Triple G at 160, he moved up to 168 pounds. So how the hell you're eating meat and you're struggling to make weight? You're eating meat and you're struggling to make weight. That doesn't even make any sense. How we know? Because right after the Triple G fight, he moved up to go fight Adam Yoderman, 168 pounds. I mean, Rocky Fielding, 168 pounds. Come on, bro. Make it make sense. And then the man, after fighting him, then he moved down to go fight Danny Jacob at 160 pounds. You just don't drop 8 pounds like that, bro. You don't drop 8 pounds like that. So you went to Mexico to go take your clenbuterol because you had a hard time making weight. Clenbuterol makes you burn fat and retain strength and muscle. That's why he was able to move up to 168 pounds and come back down and drop 8 pounds to go fight Danny Jacob at 160 pounds that had a rehydration clause limit, gang. His best attributes is not any of the little skills that he has. His best attribute is the things that he's taking, bro. And in September, he will be fighting against a Hall of Fame talent. And when he faces off against Hall of Fame talent, he doesn't know how to deal with them because they have IQ and they have abilities that Canelo Alvarez can't fathom. He doesn't know how to deal with it. Terence Crawford could switch. He got power in both hands. He has the highest boxing IQ. He got great defense. He got great footwork. He's going to be too much for Canelo Alvarez that cannot take none of that PEDs that he's been taking because Turki Al-Sheikh, he's funding the fight. So Canelo can't bribe. He can't use his cartels. He can't do none of that. He can't do that. He's going to have to fight Terence Crawford fair and square. And you're talking about a B-level fighter versus a Hall of Fame fighter. And you took away his power. You took away all of that. So, come on, bro. He's not going to be able to win, bro. He's going to lose. Like, this is the first time we could say, yo, Canelo Alvarez is not in the driver's seat when it comes to him having an advantage over anyone. He's not in the driver's seat. Because Turki Al-Sheikh, he's paying for everything. Canelo Alvarez can't request to change the size of the ring. He can't do none of that shit. He can't do that. It's not going to be no fight if he starts doing that. Because Turki Al-Sheikh, he doesn't even play them type of games. So he's on even playing field against a Hall of Fame talent. He's going to lose. Don't care what y'all talking about, his power, him being 100. He's going to lose because he's not a Hall of Fame talent. He just has a Hall of Fame resume. But if y'all think I'm dragging it, if y'all think I'm making stuff up, y'all can let me know in the comment section and tell me why. You understand? But until then, make sure y'all hit that like button, share this video if y'all enjoyed this content, and I'm out.